So, as we begin this series of Let's Find Your Grace, I want you to be aware of a couple of things. And one of those things is how you view yourself, because how you view yourself is how you view God, how you view God. And if the scripture declares that we were made in his image and his likeness, if you don't understand how you view yourself based on how you view God, then that's a telltale sign you don't know God, because God should be a mirror image or reflection of his son. What's up? So we're going to go over to Hebrews 12 and we're going to chat a little bit. Not necessarily teaching. We're going to chat a little bit. And the reason we have to chat is because most of you have no understanding of who God is. And when you have no understanding of who God is, you really don't know how he can change your life. When you go to Hebrew 12, Paul starts it out with, therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and sin which clings so closely, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before. The reason a lot of you fail to know what God is, or who he is for that matter, is because you don't know how to read his word. And therefore, if you don't know how to read his word in context of what they're saying, then you get the wrong revelation. That's important in finding your grace, because you can't understand Hebrews 12 unless you got a complete understanding of Hebrews 11. Because when you look up he starts his with therefore, which means in Hebrews 11, he talks about the challenge in peoples of faith. And he talks about what they did, where they go through, and what they did or didn't get. So when he says therefore, it's because of what he taught you in 11 that you got to understand what he's saying in 12. He's talking about the challenging of being faith, the challenge of walking in faith, the challenge of believing in faith.